Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Lance going to throw. Being chased out left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Eluding the pressure right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game.
Here's a diving catch right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Play action. Here's Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's able to find Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Second and 10. Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And this one is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Lance looking to throw it. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. Lance on the keeper, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Lance now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 7, Herbert running right through him. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the give, this is Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down and goal, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. Flush to his right. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now a play fake. Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Scotty Miller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw is on target to Duvernay. And out across midfield down to the 45. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the 49ers are going to have it here as as they'll start at their own 7. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Lance. Completes it to Miller. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Lance now on 1st down. Out to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st down, Lance escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Lance eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, Devin Duvernay, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive, so you can bet that.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Throwing on first down is Lance. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On play action, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cooper Kupp, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? On the ground, it's Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the...
And he is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Herbert has it knocked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw, it's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Lance. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu, his 2nd sack of the night. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. Eluding the pressure. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Niners add on to their lead. And it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gold with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
91 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Herbert off of play action.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Oh, a nice catch by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Gold for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from now a hit and a loose football. And now it's scooped up by the 4. Now a hit and a loose football. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Going up top for Cup. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the